Hello and happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to DMD RPG, your one-stop shop for chaos and demons. I am your DM Duchess, JenOfThieves, and this is Demon the Fallen Aperture. This season's a demon campaign. Demons. It's what's for breakfast. I am joined by Ashley the Everything, playing Rhea. Brad with no R, playing Azariah.
Hey, you got it.
Yeah.
It was tough. That one was tough, actually. DM Daddy, playing Sachiel.
Daddy loves you.
And Glenn Dizzle, playing Lenova.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
This game is one of 3 for this season. If you wanted to see more of us, more of me, more of them, you have 2 other opportunities to check us out. We've got a Midnight World campaign called Snare Island, where I torture Ashley the Everything with weirdness on the regular.
You do that outside of game too, Miss Ma'am.
It's one of my favorite things to do. And we have a Daggerheart campaign run by Glenn Dizzle, then known as DM Dizzle. That is on Fridays on Twitch.
Full of
Wednesdays
mushrooms.
on YouTube. Your one-stop shop for eldritch horrors.
I believe there's also moose in that, or meese? What is the plural for moose?
Moose.
And oh, it is just moose. That make really, Jen, what was that sound?
Yeah. Dignified. If you want to catch that noise or any other noise we might be prone to making, everything's going to be available on our YouTube, and this is our one YouTube exclusive campaign this season. So thanks for joining us. If you are on the YouTube, if you haven't subscribed and liked and done all the pandering to the algorithm stuff, it would be super cool if you could. And if you want to hang out with us a little bit more, we've got a Discord server where all of these fine people hang out with me and keep me from being alone and lonely. Am I being weird today? I feel like I'm being...
No, I feel like the Discord is
extra
used to
weird
just
today.
keep everyone collectively sane.
That's true.
More or less.
There's all kinds of... We talk about games. We talk about playing games, running games. We talk about games we've watched and games we want to play. We also talk about wrestling. Like how Raw better be worth it tomorrow.
It won't. It's in
Well,
Chicago.
chime in.
It won't. It's in Chicago.
Ugh, CM Punk. And if you really like us and hate CM Punk, you can join our Patreon. For just $1, you can raise a middle finger to CM Punk. I'm in a weird space today. This will be
or if you
great.
don't know anything about wrestling, you can still support us on the Patreon.
Yeah, but honestly, I found there's a lot of overlap between like gamers, like RPG gamers, and wrestling fans.
I don't know anything about wrestling.
I wanna do a study on it.
Teach me yet?
You don't get taught about it. You just have to like jump in and be clueless for 3 weeks straight.
Trust me, you'll pick it up real quick.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
All right. Oh, we're popping off in the Roll20 chat, aren't we?
Yes.
Well, it's been a week. Friends and family. I hope you remember what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember my biggest highlight of that entire last session.
Your Bjorn moment.
Me trying to break the window and failing.
That was just a precursor to even better things. Speaking of what happened last game, Ashley, give me one sentence. What happened last game?
We went to Amy. That's her name, right? Is it her actual name is Amy?
Who knows anymore? Why am I freaking out?
We went to the apartment of the person that has become Michael's ward, essentially. where lots of bad shit happened. A cop may or may not be dead.
I think that's actually 2 sentences, so you shall be penalized.
There's a comma. There's a comma.
Oh, learning the rules for
Brad, 1 sentence, what happened?
I'm terrified.
Get my-
Let's see. Failed at well, not failed, but had a little mishap with my healing, and cop may or may not have gone temporarily insane. He's gonna be on desk duty.
Be fine. DM Daddy, what happened? Come here. Pop up.
God damn it.
Rachel is learning the burden of glorious purpose.
Are we going back down now?
Yep.
Worth it.
This is what we do now.
Glendizzle, what happened? 1 sentence, or else.
I open doors.
Perfect.
God damn it.
I love it.
2 of us understood the assignment of 1 sentence.
Francis just very compound. We have
Put on sentences for the win.
we have
Run on
Just a
for
few.
life!
we have just a few Patreon redeems to take care of before we jump right in. Chi Chi Chai Tea would like to have cares for each and every one of you. So, since this is a brand new game, I am going to allow you to +1 success any roll. Just let me know when you want to use that. And then Glendizzle would like to give cares to Rhea and Azaria. Azariah!
I was like,
You got it right earlier! Okay, I see how it is. I see how it
It's gonna be
is.
fine.
Only had 2 left.
I see how it is.
Glendizzle would like to give cares to Rhea and Azariah. And for those, I'm going to give you a +3 dice to any roll, but you have to declare it before you roll.
So I get a +1 at some point and a +3 dice at some point.
Yeah. The +1 success you don't have to declare ahead of time. The +3 dice you do.
So
Okay.
auto success and an extra 3 dice. Cool.
Yep.
I used 2.
Basically just splitting the purpose of willpower rerolls because you guys have all your willpower.
Thought we were friends.
We are. Some of us don't have all our willpower.
I did notice, and I am a little offended that Glendizzle didn't give me cares again.
Not like last week where he gave you all of them.
Right?
And had them all turned on my face.
To be fair, though, that ended all 4 of those cares.
Camera?
Or, well, technically harms
It was-
for you.
3 bricks and 4 cares that turned to harms. So I had 7.
Just saying.
And you only sustained.
Where's the sportsmanship here, Glendizzle?
You only sustained 1 point of damage and healed it immediately.
It's a new.
I'm sure the same will happen today. It's fine. Speaking of today, we'll jump right in where we wrapped up last time. You've got 2 unconscious police officers handcuffed to each other in the middle of a New York City studio apartment. A detective who is also handcuffed. And just a college student with a kitty cat.
I'm still big, aren't I?
Should be if we're picking up right where we left off.
Yep. You never
I-
said you were unbiggening.
Nope. I will drag the unconscious police officer detective person into the bedroom. To the bed.
That's like the bedroom. Okay. To the bed. You mean the cluster of unconscious New York City police officers?
Yes.
Okay. There they are. What else is everybody else doing?
Well, I'm gonna revert. Because I wasn't fully transformed, but I have claws out, so
Your leg.
and teeth. I have a mask on, but we're just
Oh,
gonna
fuck. That's right, yeah.
revert to normal, and
Okay.
I am going to watch the open portal that is the doorway. To
Okay.
see if anybody else is coming while they're doing stuff in the back.
Okay.
I'm leaving the mask on.
You just love New York City so
Yeah,
much.
I love it so much.
So much.
That city.
What's not to love?
Mm-hmm.
Naya?
I'm gonna help Amy search for the demon shards
Okay.
because that was our biggest thing of we need to find those. As soon as she mentioned she had them in her fucking possession.
Okay. Sachiel, what are you doing?
I am keeping an eye on Rachel and making sure that other people don't try to run off with the shards or sneak away a shard or anything like that. And then I'm going to politely ask Rachel for the bag of shards when she's done with them, once she's done gathering them.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to tell Paul to use his smelling salts to wake up the plainclothes detective.
I believe we kept him
Conscious?
conscious.
Okay.
We just restrained him.
I'm just making sure. I was told we were dragging unconscious detective guy to the bedroom bed.
Nope, that was a cluster of officers.
Oh, whatever. Don't care.
But that was-
I
that
was
was
paying
thinking of
attention to
all-
Rachel, not that.
There's just human bodies, like, bleh, whatever.
They're insignificant in the grand design.
Okay, so following instructions, previous instructions, anyway, Amy, cat in hand, like, cautiously creeps into the apartment and starts to look around for the place she was told to hide. Because she's not sure what these people are going to do to the people inside her apartment. She just kind of pops open the bathroom door and, like, waits to see if anyone stops her.
Hey, question. Bag of shards. Where did you hide them?
Oh, is that? Okay, so that's now. I'm getting that now.
Yes, your apartment is currently safe. Please give me the shards.
Can someone hold my cat?
Who does she trust more?
Sachiel.
Are you saying that in character?
No.
Okay.
She passes the kitty cat over to Sachiel and heads to the kitchen, dragging a chair from her little bar area over to the cabinets and just climbing up to reach one of the cabinets that are, like, awkwardly above the fridge. She opens the door, pulls out an oatmeal container, and holding that in one hand starts to climb down from the perch.
Huh.
Everybody is secured as far as unconsciouses and cops and such.
Outside of the one that threw himself out the window.
Sure, you don't know about that.
There's a shattered window.
Paul's going to try to take the door and push it back up into place and then move something behind it to hold it.
Okay,
Just so we don't have a gaping front door.
I
sure.
I thought it went to pieces, so that's why I was
Yeah.
in front of the door.
Oh, I thought it just went down as a slab.
I am still willing to let Paul try.
Yeah.
The door frame was shattered.
Okay.
So you can give it a go.
Can I
It's
just use
still
the
gonna
back
be
of the sofa?
obvious.
I'll just use the back of the sofa as a door block.
So the tied up detective just watches you haul a sofa
9 foot
across the apartment, like to straighten the slab of a door, wedge it into place, and then use the couch to. Okay.
As he's staring at Paul, kitty cat in hand, Michael's just gonna lean over into his field of vision. Hi. Is it vampires?
He stays completely silent.
Oh.
Everybody give me perception alertness real quick. Right, please.
Scroll, damn it.
Difficulty 6?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Would my intuitive specialization apply to my perception?
Nah.
Okay.
Would my aware specialization apply to my perception?
Sure.
I'm not even gonna ask about mine. I know mine doesn't apply to that.
Same.
Does not. Yeah.
But I also kind of don't need mine.
3 successes.
Like honestly, I was like looking for one. So
Yeah,
fine.
no.
From the detective's pocket, you hear a vibrating noise. So the more technologically familiar of you knows it's probably a cell phone.
I'll walk over. I'll take the phone from Sachiel.
Yeah, he literally just holding it like this. It was like,
And what is there a caller ID on it? It's an unknown number.
It says J. There's the letter J.
J. Answers the phone. Hello.
Ooh, who the fuck is this?
Who the fuck is this?
You kill him?
No.
Put him
Found
on
this
the
phone.
phone.
No.
Okay.
oh, just put him on the phone. Let's see where it goes. My theory's
It's
still
for you.
my theory's still vampires.
It's for you, and I'll put it on speakerphone.
If somebody beat your ass and tied you up, stay silent. Of course, the guy that's tied up doesn't say a word.
Who's a good minion? We should look into getting one like him.
Almost immediately, the phone call is just hung up.
Oh well, you're not gonna be needing this, right? And I'm just gonna break the phone.
Give me a strength roll.
We know how well this worked out last time. Just raw strength.
Yeah.
You didn't check. It was a Nokia. No.
It's an ancient relic of a long forgotten time. Indestructible, crafted by the malefactors.
Them burner phones are beefy. Two, that's enough.
While that's going on, I'm going to exchange the professor for the oatmeal. So I still have the kitty cat.
She kind of like hugs the oatmeal container for a second, seeming kind of sad about it. What are you gonna do with them?
Remember Miguel?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give them to Miguel.
But I need them.
For what?
Well, if this is about my research, then
I
need them.
thought your research wasn't tied to these. I thought your research was staring into the stars in space.
Yeah.
These are not in the space.
No.
How are they tied to your research?
Because I uncovered some unique properties.
Should we have her answer that here?
Oh, these inconsequential.
Okay.
So am I answering or? Okay, I may have uncovered some unique properties of whatever this is. I tried to have it chemically analyzed, and it doesn't seem to be anything. Which I guess makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
She like peels the lid off of the oatmeal container. You can actually hear like the oatmeal shaking around in there. Like shoves a hand in to dig around. She pulls out 2 smallish pieces just with her bare hand. They're not in a bag or anything.
Mm-hmm.
She sets those down on the counter in front of her. And then she pulls out a little, it's not small enough to be a vial. But it does have a screw on top, pretty small, round, and inside seems to be some kind of red liquid.
Did you chemically break down one of the shards?
Chemically, no. I did happen to uncover that under certain concentrated frequencies, ultrasonic and subsonic frequencies. The physical manifestation of this, whatever this is, this element, seems to change. And I only managed to do it once. So just holds onto the little glass tube of liquid.
Wall looks down at the rocks in her hand, then looks over to Sachiel. Why isn't her soul sucked out?
Probably for the same reason that she's not infected or affected by us and our bullshit.
This is bullshit.
No.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Nope, this isn't bullshit, Paul. This is a new chapter being written in real time.
Like if I thought like this stuff could hurt you, I wouldn't have.
No, it can't
I mean,
hurt
I didn't
us.
tell
It
you to
should
touch
hurt. It should hurt you. It can't hurt us.
Okay, well.
Hence my condolences in the staircase.
Paul gets to where he goes over to the unconscious police officers and he wants to take one of their business cards out of their wallet for each other.
All right. Well, Rachel, if you're not willing to part with them, I understand. And he'll turn and walk back to the guy still holding her cat. So, vampires, right?
Still just stares up at you.
Cool.
Just a look of just like defiance
Oh,
on his face.
I love mortals that think they're the best. Start patting him down for like ID card, badge, etc., whatever. Key fob.
You don't find anything personal. No wallet, no business cards. All he had in his pockets was that phone. He's got a knife strapped to the inside of his ankle as like a backup weapon. If he needed it. But whatever this is clearly not official duties.
A knife fight? New York's finest? New York's knifest?
See what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I got to up.
Yep. He's gonna walk over to the unconscious uniformed officers to see if they have like key fob, badge, etc., etc., etc.
They do. They look like they are actually just there, doing their normal jobs, whatever that is supposed to be.
I'm gonna take one, keep it, and toss the other to Zach.
Okay. I'll take it. I'll look at you, like, questioningly.
She needs her research. It was seized by police.
Okay.
This will be easier than trying to convince them that Rachel is in the back and we need to talk to her because she's our dear friend who works here at the police department.
Whose name you don't know, or where she works, or what department.
Turning.
This.
No.
Wasn't an offer.
It was an
Okay.
offer. You extended it. Literally.
Michael,
Yes.
she holds out just the 2 shards that are still solid.
Take some.
I want to keep this other one.
The second you expressed want for them, I wasn't going to take any of them.
Okay, but like I don't want if people get hurt just by touching them, I don't want anybody else to get hurt.
Fair.
So
He puts one back down on the counter. He gives her back her cat.
it's okay. Face in the fur.
One still in his hand. Curious. Approach the plainclothes detective.
Okay.
Do you know what this is? You don't have to verbalize. He said just don't talk. You can nod or shake your head. Perfect. Press it to his forehead.
You press it to his forehead. It immediately starts glowing just a little bit, just like a little spark from the very, very inside. It's not a large piece.
Mm-hmm.
This guy in front of you starts shifting and then writhing, uncomfortable.
See, Rachel, as he's like writhing and everything, he's going to look back to her. He's like, see, this is why you're special. You're able to be immune to consequence and influence.
And before you freak out, I'm fairly certain he already wasn't human.
No, he is.
Her eyes
he's a plaything.
immediately start to well up with tears.
It's okay.
And she scurries over to try to like push your hand away from this guy's head.
No. Stop.
I will actually like guide her back away from Michael while he's doing that.
If you don't wish to bear witness, go into the bathroom.
No, how about you just like don't do that?
Because I'm finding somebody who's willing to talk to us.
No.
It's okay. It's okay.
He's
And I'm gonna-
already in service to a dark force. This will set him free of that dark force.
I don't care. This is a whole new thing that you're doing to him. Just because he did one bad thing doesn't mean like other stuff needs to happen.
You have
don't
no
know if he-
idea how right you are.
Now
And
she's
I'm gonna guide her to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep holding it to him. Wait till a new voice pops in.
His body starts thrashing and he tries to kick. He's pretty well. Did you actually tie his feet up, anybody?
That's a
Wondering.
Paul question.
That is a Paul question.
Hey, Jen, odds or evens?
Odds.
Hey.
If I win if you didn't, though. So,
I'm fine with
Yeah.
not that it really matters. He is going to try to kick away from you,
Okay.
Michael.
That's fine.
Did Paul grab his legs?
Well,
Let him make the kick first.
if he completely fails, I don't see why not. Let's see. Dex. Bro.
Don't forget prone.
What does prone do?
And restrained.
Well,
Well, his legs aren't.
his legs aren't.
Yeah.
That's true.
Prone, I believe, is like a -3 to the attack roll.
Oh, well, we'll just the last three. We'll ignore them. Yeah,
Double
he
botch.
totally fails. Totally fails.
Mm.
In fact, double watch. The thrashing and it turns into kind of like a seizure where he has lost complete control of his body and starts screaming at the top of his lungs.
I'm gonna cover Amy's ears since I'm still with her in the bathroom right now.
I'm gonna. His mouth.
Medicine check?
Okay, intelligence medicine. Yeah, that's not bad. What are you
Alright.
checking for exactly?
Why did he just go into a seizure?
Well, you can probably guess because Sachiel is holding a piece of shard to his face.
That'll do it. Okay,
Yep.
then.
Yep. Thanks, Doctor.
Not even gonna. Well, anyway, I can try to stop the seizure.
Remove the shard from his face, probably.
I didn't know if I had already pulled it back.
But since he botched, you basically hear each of his shoulders in turn pop out of the sockets as he is fighting against his bonds. The shoulders of his shirt suddenly take on a weird angle. He's still screaming. It's muffled by Sachiel's hand. But after several very long seconds, he grows still.
Spark and the crystal gone.
Gone.
Sets it on the counter.
Paul keeps watching.
Now that the screaming has stopped, I'll uncover her ears.
She squeezed her eyes shut. She's shaking a little bit.
Brother and or sister, welcome to the mortal world.
I will attempt to comfort her as best I can, going, hey, it's okay. It's gonna be all right. He knows what he's doing.
Welcome to freedom.
Rhea, roll me. Manipulation.
Okay. Empathy?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's like it's not a
I just
lie. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, let me make sure I don't forget anything real quick.
This detective, anyone watching can definitely tell that his posture is immediately different. He no longer at all seems bothered by the fact that his arms are completely disconnected from his body on the inside at this exact moment in time. But his eyes dart around the place, spooked like an animal.
Difficulty does go up as long as I don't have any dots in a skill, right?
Yep.
Yep, Def is 7.
I love that we're slowly outing ourselves that none of us have empathy.
One success. But also, I'm sorry, how do you not have empathy?
Because she is a liar, lie.
Because I don't have to have empathy to manipulate people.
You don't, but you need empathy to understand what they want.
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Like, I'll tell them what they want.
Right.
Well, I mean,
This guy, like, starts moving each individual, like, muscle. Like, he's just, like, booting up.
Before he gets his senses, I'm going to drop for him.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything in this moment?
Just waiting for him to gain his senses.
Since we have a
Calming the
potential new demon that I don't know anything about, I'm gonna pick up that shard that's just been sitting on the table. The
I'll
one
leave.
that still glows.
Leave that. Please.
I'm just keeping an eye on it for now.
That's fair.
Okay.
And we'll just give him a few moments, let him get his bearings, realizes he's no longer in hell.
All of a sudden, he starts screaming again.
Oh.
It's different. This one's, like, existential. It's not pain, it's not fear, it's not panic, it's just
existential relief.
everything all at once.
I remember my first time.
At the end of the breath, his voice just cracks and gives out, and he double takes, like, well, that's pathetic.
Welcome.
His head turns to regard you each one at a time. Who... Who are you?
I am Sachio of the Nebaru.
So you speak for everyone.
Oh, the bathroom's close enough.
This is a tiny apartment. Tiny.
I'll poke my head up.
I make sure to say it low enough that Rachel wouldn't hear what name I use.
I'll poke my head and wave an arm out. Rhea of the Namaru. I did say that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, Azariah of the Rabasu.
Paul.
I guess he doesn't talk.
He's not much of a talker now. You are.
Am I?
You
I
are.
mean- I am a Rubio. I can't remember.
It's fine. You're going to be very jumbled for a little bit as you sort out the mortal life and your life and what is now your amalgamation.
You have two sets of memories. You're gonna have to separate them.
Yes. I don't like this. Can I? This is broken.
I could potentially try to put you together, but some kind causes the individual to lose their faculties for a bit. And you are in a very delicate position.
No, thank you. I do not have my faculties.
Exactly.
I'll fix them.
I mean, I could do the normal stuff, but I don't know.
Or her.
I don't know how badly they've injured the insides.
You're the one that injured.
What do you do now?
I did not injure this one.
Oh, us? It depends. There's a bunch of different factions and all doing different things. Some are trying to
Still,
Yep.
So,
factions.
Yes, some are trying to find Lucifer, some are trying to end God's creation, some are trying to figure out ways back to heaven, some are just trying to be penitent, so on and so forth, etc.
Jen.
Yeah,
As that's going on, I'm gonna go to the kitchen,
sure.
get a glass of water, cold water.
for our new friend.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he needs.
It's true.
No idea.
Yep. So, bring that over while they're talking. Then just
His new suit's like 1,000 times too small,
yeah. So,
and it is not working right.
yeah, we can try to put you together the normal way, but
I need something.
well, one, you just ran your throat dry, so or hoarse, so this will help soothe it. Hold up the glass and like help him drink it. It's like you'll need to drink this.
Instinctively, he like tries to take it, and just the gap between his shoulder joint and the rest of his arm just widens, and he offended.
Yep.
He's offended
Try to-
by his failures.
We'll try to get that taken care of in just a second, but first,
Anyways, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. While Paul and Zach
yeah.
take care of our new friend.
Hey, I'm gonna after I give him the water, because the main reason I was getting him water because he might be screaming again in a second.
Gotta make sure those vocal cords are lubed up and ready for shrieking.
Yeah,
Gotta give him something
I'll
to
go
bite down
first.
on.
I'm just gonna tell him to look. Like I literally point to the opposite way than where Paul is at this moment, and be like, "Could you just look over there for just a second?" Basically, so he's not aware what Paul's about to do.
Just like as though you're tapping into pre-existing program. He's like, what?
Yeah, and yeah, I'll do the heal.
You're actually healing. I was gonna actually try to pop it back into place, not use powers.
Yeah.
What's up, Rab?
Let's see. I mean, I can do that.
Nothing.
He
I was about to
literally
ask
just told
if-
me he didn't want powers.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
Yeah, I was about to ask the same question Brad did.
Yeah, I can help pop it back into place. Sports medicine's what I'm good at.
It's like I could do the normal way, but it's gonna hurt.
What would this be for medicine? Would this be intelligence medicine, manipulation medicine, or
Intelligence
strength medicine?
Intelligence medicine.
Because you gotta know what you're doing.
Gotta remember how to do it.
Oh, this.
I feel like a specialty in sports med would apply for this, though.
Oh,
Well, that's not what a specialty is in.
Yeah, I was thinking, though, like, that would have been
Nice.
a really good one.
Okay. Give me a strength roll too.
Oh, God.
okay.
That he got.
Just try
Oh,
strength?
no.
Okay. Paul just breaks
One
it down to the
success.
fucking
Oh,
That's one is actually perfect. That could have
Good.
gone badly in either direction.
riff. Just jam it back in there. Now it's not dislocated; it's jammed.
It's just splintered.
Imagine
It's
doing
fine.
so well that you just shove the bones out through the top.
No, you like grab his humerus in one hand, grab his shoulder in the other, and just wrench the two back together. And he screams. But like the sound cuts off after a second, like he's confused about what that was. New body, who dis?
Yep. Well,
Pain is
believe-
not something you were really familiar with before you had bodies.
Well,
Not this kind of pain, anyway.
here you go.
Not
Have
a
another
physical
drink.
sense.
Wanders to the kitchen to get some food too.
You find like typical college kid fare. There's maybe like some Chinese takeout from God knows how long ago, just generic store brand everything else.
Cup noodle.
You can find some cup of noodles.
That's what Paul was
If you
going
look
for.
in the
Was a cup
cabinets.
noodle.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately,
Go doodle.
that comes with fixing the body.
I do not like this
Well, it's better than where you were.
body. Can you improve bodies?
Not yet. Close to it, though.
Did you free me?
Yes. We did, technically.
You have my gratitude.
I'm glad to hear that. More recent memories should still be close to the surface with your new companion. Who does he work for?
Jim.
Do you know what Jim is? Does he know what Jim is?
The undead. The unliving.
The cursed. I was right. Vampires. Look at that. Once again, I'm right.
Closing the fucking bathroom door on Michael's face.
He also works for the NYPD,
Yes, we know that part. That's going to be great.
but it is less important.
It is less important, it's true. Gonna knock on the door that was just shut in my face.
It's
I'll open the door back up.
Amy,
Kitty cat, vile.
what things that the police took do you absolutely need for your research? Outside of your awesome galaxy thermos.
I mean, the thermos, I don't need the thermos. I don't, has nothing to do with my research. Is he okay?
Yes,
Yes.
You said that really fast.
because I know he's okay. Do you want to come see? Okay.
well. While they're talking, I'm gonna give him a once over to see what all he is screwed up. What all this individual screwed up in this is the new body.
Just the two very dislocated shoulders.
Okay.
Now that Michael has come to the bathroom, I'm gonna slip
So-
back out.
So
and
we
I'm
still
gonna
got one
uncuff
shoulder left to
our new
do.
friend.
All right.
Yep. He's given the one that's been popped back into place, kind of a couple test shrugs. Still handcuffed.
Yeah.
I'm coming out of the bathroom with the handcuff keys because I'm the one that handcuffs everyone, and I'm gonna unhandcuff him. Which names are we using? Anyway, hi, Rhea. Pleasure to meet you. And I'll hold out a hand to shake his hand.
Oh, hello. He tries to shake. It's the arm that's still not working. He glares at it again, and just like backwards handshakes.
About this
Okay.
time, Paul comes from the
Yeah.
kitchen with the cup
I'm
noodles.
reveal.
Well, while he's handshaking Rhea, he's about to scream again because now, while his mind is not paying attention to his arm, I'm going to
Warning.
intelligence medicine.
So much medicine in this group.
Yep.
Nice.
Um,
Just strength too.
Yep.
I'm sure.
I gotta.
Azariah goes to
can't.
put
That's
the
right. I gotta
arm
do
back
that
in,
different.
put the shoulder back in socket. You might want to clench your jaw.
What part is that?
Actually, yeah, I didn't. You don't tell them. You don't tell them when it's gonna happen. Damn.
No success.
Oh!
We'll use my +1.
Hey!
Because I'll
Fair.
forget it later.
That's fair.
Go ahead.
Fair.
Thank you, G.
Just one. One is all it takes.
Yeah.
Okay. This time he seems like he's gotten at least more used to it. He gives like a cry in surprise, but he doesn't outright shriek
Yeah.
in Rhea's face this time. Once it's kind of like thuds back into the joint, he gives that a test shrug too.
You might be sore for a little while.
Is that what this is?
Pain.
Yeah. It's pain.
And, shows the cup noodles. This helps. You eat it. Demonstrates. And then puts the cup down for after.
I like pizza.
Wanders around looking for some leftover pizza.
You're not gonna find it in the apartment.
Nope. Try to get you some later.
And in the bathroom, you asked what else she needed for her research before I got.
What
kinda
does she
distracted
need?
by-
What does she really need that the police took?
If I'm trying to do this right, I guess I need my laptop. That's. I have all of my calculations and my map and my plan and my. Oh, like half a paper. It's all on my laptop.
Okay, that's good. And then, do you need this before we go to the telescope?
I mean, I guess it depends on what I'm supposed to do with my research.
There's no force here. There's no, you have to do X, Y, Z. All we want is for you to continue your research in the process that you are going to do it. I want you to find the end of your calculations. And we're going to make sure that nothing impedes you from doing so.
Okay.
The gentleman that was out there was controlled by vampires.
Okay.
The ones that canceled your reservation of the telescope.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's no longer in service to Jim.
Well, what did you Paul him?
No.
I mostly have a concern that you don't know what I'm meaning.
You mean, did we kill him and then a demon took over his body, like what happened to Paul? Because Paul died. And that's what allowed your current friend to reside within. No, we did not kill the detective.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Like up to the second, I was under the impression that Paul was actually still kind of alive.
He still is, technically.
No, that's not what you just said.
Technically. His soul merged with another soul to create a new soul. It's still Paul, but it's also someone else. That is the natural way that we come to be.
Okay.
But you're learning a lot of hard things all at once, and we'll take it slower. You need your laptop. Was there anything else the police took that you need?
I don't really know what else they took, but I don't. That's got everything I was working on.
Okay.
I guess I need to look and see if they took any of my books. But like,
Are
I do all of the calculations on my laptop, so I don't need anything else. I just need
Are those personal works of your own, or are these books that are repurchasable, and we can just get you new copies?
Like they came from the library, so if they're gone, I should probably return them, because if you don't return library books, like, the fees aren't astronomical, but they love to charge you them. Like, one time I turned a book in like 4 weeks late because I kind of forgot I had it, and I was like charged $24, which is like kind of a lot for a book, and she'll just keep talking and talking until somebody stops her.
When she's talking about concerns about like money and everything like that, Jen, I want to roll for tomorrow's winning lottery numbers.
Okay. Okay.
I will look one day into the future for the lottery numbers of tomorrow.
Okay. Million.
Hmm?
As Paul eats this poor mortal's food.
Difficulty? 6 standard?
Yeah, you do it all the time.
I will spend willpower for 3 dice.
Good God.
Do you? Oh no.
1 second. And I will use my 1 care for 1 extra success, making that a 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Now that's how you dig yourself out.
Yep.
Right? Because it seems like causal influence.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Or trace pattern. Evocation lets the fiend to view a particular event, in this case the winning lottery numbers. Or foresee? No, because that's only can't be surprised. Yeah, that's right.
Initiative 1.
I'm fine with whichever one you say it is.
I'm gonna say that's because it's not so much the forces that cause the winning lottery numbers. It's the having a lottery and the random generation of numbers.
Yeah.
So I would probably say causal influence is probably.
And I am spending that point of faith that is required for that power as well.
Okay. You get just in your head. You see them pop up one by one.
Gonna write them down on the same notepad that I was taking the notes of what she needs. Tear off that bottom half of the paper and hand it to her. Tomorrow we're gonna go to the gas station, play those numbers.
Like the lock?
Yes. You'll never have to worry about late fees ever
Isn't
again
that-
in your life.
Okay, but isn't that cheating?
No. It's a friend helping a friend.
Yeah, but like the people that play this game are kind of
Have a better chance of being hit by lightning. Would you rather be hit by lightning?
No.
No,
but
you do not.
That's a false dichotomy. My choices are not like be hit by lightning or win the lottery. There are other choices in play here.
Rachel. Amy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wait, no.
Amy.
Wait, no.
Just play the numbers. And you never have to worry about funding. You never have to worry about late fees. You don't have to worry about small studio apartments. And I'm giving this to you out of friendship, not out of any kind of deal or bargain or anything.
You guys make deals?
Of course we do.
Are the bad guys?
We are not.
I'll think about it. But honestly, if I get the chance to like worry about late fees and groceries and library cards and stuff ever again, then that seems like a relief at this point. Okay, so
You will. You will.
Paul looks over. He's better than a freaking fortune cookie.
I believe him. I'm sure he's right. I just
All right. So, extends his hand to Amy.
doesn't cat vial paper between her fingers. Just,
Going to help her out of the bathroom. Okay. We need to acquire Amy's laptop so she can continue her research. We have, holds up the dangle, the card, the badge thing, and it's like we have easier access there. We also now have one of New York's finest who can help us as well.
If they are so willing to help us.
Question.
Yes.
Look at the cop. Look at the new member
Our new
of
friend.
the team, apparently.
Our new friend.
Do you know if the laptop is still at the police station?
yes,
Yes, you know, or yes, it is.
yes. When is it?
Give today's date.
And time.
Yes, but not for long.
Well then.
There are people coming.
Then we should probably head out quickly.
Haley, Paul.
Oh, and since we're actually heading out into like mortal society area now, I will go ahead and deactivate the Inhuman Allure. That has still been active this whole time.
Oh, you're about to lose it when we swap scenes anyway.
Haley,
no.
Paul.
Yes.
Take Amy and our new brethren to Miguel.
Can do.
Wait, why? Wait, why?
It's the safest place for you at the moment.
I don't know about that.
There are vampires trying to kill you.
And we're about to go to the place you were just...
And we're going to go get
Taken
your
from.
laptop, and then we're going to go to the college. If you know of
Okay.
a safer place, I'm happy to entertain the idea.
I mean, I could just hide out at Paul's dorm.
Anyone
fair.
who knows any of your relations would assume you would hide there.
That's going to be a lot of college students that she tutors. I don't think that would be an issue.
Like, we didn't date. Like, no offense.
Relations as in connections, people you're friends with
She,
and whatnot.
if she's a tutor, she's tutored more than just Paul.
It's true. It's true. I didn't go to college.
You're a writer.
Eh,
It's never too late.
Okay,
Okay.
so
That was my proposed idea. I'm happy to entertain other offers. If any of you have
I am
any
perfectly
ideas.
fine. I am perfectly fine taking her back to Miguel. At least there, we know she'll be safe.
It's fair. He's going to open the oatmeal container and hold it out towards Amy.
Yeah.
If you want to keep it, you can't take it with you.
She'll lift a hand really reluctantly and just plunk
Yep.
a vial she had back
good.
into the can.
The two on the counter. Boop, boop.
Okay.
Are they still on the counter?
I've been watching.
Okay.
Well, yeah. To be fair, I probably have the unspent one,
Okay.
and I will hand it to you. I'm not keeping
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
I'm just making sure no one else wandered off with it.
Close oatmeal container. Pick up a messenger bag or something, whatever bag she has laying around her apartment.
You can probably find a couple of Columbia University totes.
Perfect. Into the tote. I will leave it for you all to decide if you wish to go to Paul's dorm or to Miguel. I will call you when we're done.
You know, I have a roommate.
Michael's just walking off. He does not care about where they end up.
Probably not a good idea.
Okay, Miguel said as though. As he loves to say, he's never wrong.
Inform our new friend who he's going to go meet.
Right. As we're after he has stood up and we're all walking out, I'll start giving him the general rundown of who Miguel is, how he is. Not gonna relay celestial names because she doesn't know any of our celestial names yet.
She knows yours now.
Oh yeah,
You yelled it right beside her.
She totally
Yeah,
knows mine.
sure did.
she's in shock.
She totally
Sure
knows
did.
mine. I've used it in front of her. I have not tried to hide it.
Have you? I don't know.
Miguel asked me who I was while she was in the room, and I
That's fair.
specifically said,
Oh right.
"It's all right." I flat out told him who I was.
Y'all are just so
Right.
loose with
I
your real
forgot.
names.
I forgot about that.
You got still that super secret,
Mm-hmm.
not even English language one.
That one doesn't come out.
As Haley is giving the rundown, Paul is trying to direct our little squad.
Course
Is he?
correcting as we're
Yeah.
going.
Great.
Okay. Okay. So who all is going where? I know.
So, me and Paul are going to Miguel. With
Azariah is welcome to either come with me or go with them. He's not part of this court or this city. Michael is in no way trying to boss or direct him.
No, he's gonna go with the to get the laptop.
Okay. Sachiel, do you let Miguel know they're coming back?
Yep. I'm going to contact Miguel, let him know that we found a recent new brother who has escaped the prison, and that Haley and Paul and Amy and this new brother or sister, the names are gender fluid, are on their way to him.
Okay.
Myself and the new arrival, Zachary, because we're using mortal landlines, or phones and stuff, are on our way to procure what she needs to finish her research. This time, with much less chaos and botched attempts at manipulating humans.
A constant shade, Rhea. Are you gonna stand this shit?
She doesn't know I'm talking this shit.
She can feel it.
She just anime sneezes.
I didn't botch at manipulating, I botched at stealth. Damn it.
Okay.
I mean, you botched with the why we should be allowed back there. Not the role,
From,
just the actions.
from Miguel, you just get kind of like more prison breaks. I'll
Well,
be waiting.
this one is a lead
I
detective
understand what you mean.
He's not useless. He just doesn't understand what's happening to him yet. I'll be in touch. Click.
Meanwhile, Rubio is trying out his legs. For a moment, it looks a little bit like a scene from Men in Black, where how legs do.
Sugar!
In water! before he, like, gets moving, and it's like riding a bicycle. Once you're moving forward, you just kind of naturally, it happens, and you don't have to think so much about it.
How many times has he choked while we're walking from having to remember to manually breathe?
No, it's not a thing that you have to remember to do.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Again.
autonomous. It happens on its own.
And again, he's also part the detective
Yeah.
who's been walking and breathing his entire fucking
you
life.
tell him to walk and he has to think about it, that's where he's screwing up. But once he starts going, it kicks in naturally. No one's told him to breathe, so he's just been. That's just instinct.
So, bless. Don't forget to breathe, stranger. Oh my God.
He's like, wait, what? What is that?
Let the food slide down your throat hole.
Bless. Okay. So we got Rhea. We got Lenova. We got Rubiel and Amy heading to the NBC building. And we have Sachiel and Azariah going to the police station.
Yeah.
We'll do the NBC building first, because it is, unless you guys have some other kind of plan in mind, it will be relatively uneventful. Nothing?
No.
Okay. So you arrive at the NBC building, you know, to check in at the front desk. Guy gives you more sticker printout passes.
But, Amy's still carrying her cat
And a tote bag now.
and a tote bag. I will be nice and actually.
Oh no, Sachiel took the tote bag.
Oh,
I'm
right,
about to say, my mouth is full. It's like the fuck she is.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's not taking those shards to Miguel.
She is holding a cat.
I'll be nice and put the name sticker on her.
I can
For
operate stickers.
You're holding your cat. It's okay.
Somebody just touching my boobs.
I put it on her shoulder.
You get buzzed back to the
Didn't do it.
elevators. What's that?
I didn't do it.
It's true. Never once. Buzz back to the elevators. Straight to the top floor. Check in with Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie. He's not busy, is he?
He's waiting for you.
Cool. And we're all gonna go in.
Everybody
I will-
piles in
I will close the doors behind me.
to the corner office, top floor, NBC building. It's later in the evening now. Everyone, except for that one floor, you see a buzz as you ascend through the elevator. Everybody else has really kind of gone home at this point. It's maybe 11, 12 p.m. 11 p.m., 12 a.m. Miguel is sitting at his desk just like he was before, staring at all of you straight over the top of his computer monitor. Gestures for you to come in.
Takes the same seat he had before.
I will be the last one to go in, because I will be closing his office door behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm assuming Michael called you, right?
No, was he supposed to?
Don't bullshit me, brother. We both know he called you.
Really? Then why did you ask?
I just wanted to know what he has told you so far.
How about you do your own talking, Rhea?
We got to the apartment. There were police there. I'll gesture at our new friend, whose name I actually, as a player, don't remember how to say.
A Rubio.
A Rubiel. I almost called him a Rubidel. Where we encountered this lovely individual.
Encountered. Just there.
Oh, they were, and then Paul and Zach? That's his name, right, Paul?
Yep.
Dealt with him before it became one of our fellow brethren.
Speak plainly, Rhea.
Was mortal, isn't mortal anymore. Is one of us. Is a demon. It's fallen. How many other words would you like me to put it in for you, Miguel?
So he was killed? You killed him?
Sorry, Jen, did you say who killed him?
You killed him?
I did not kill him.
Paul,
Yes, sir.
who killed him?
Did Paul actually see all of that happen?
Yeah, it was in a studio apartment. There's
Yeah,
no
Paul was doing
separate.
a lot of things.
Outside of the bathroom, there's no separate room.
Paul was in the living room. Rhea was in the bathroom.
Because I was away from the computer when all that started going.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You were. Fuck.
So Paul did see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw him get bonked by a shard. And by bonked, I mean it was forcefully held against his face until he stopped thrashing. But Sachio, in case you caught none of it.
Yeah.
Sachiel got him. A lot of talk of vampires.
Figured. Did you come across any?
Ruby, was that form a vampire? Or was he mortal?
We cannot inhabit vampires. The body is already dead. Rhea.
I've never tried to inhabit a vampire.
Well, don't.
Anyway,
The new demon just shakes his head. No, I consumed his blood.
so you were his slave. Okay.
Yes. I was a vampire slave.
Look, Matt.
He looks disgusted after just a moment.
Vampire last session, okay?
It's fair.
Anyway, Michael and Zach are going to get her stuff for research. I don't know what they're going to get. I just know they're going back to the police station.
I will take care of the new one. What else did you want from me?
That was it? Oh. Because, Jen, I don't remember. Did he offer her protection last time? Did offer Amy protection?
You want to roll intelligence real quick to remember what he said?
Sure. Just dry intelligence, right?
Yep.
Don't be mad at my intelligence roll, guys.
I don't really remember. I don't really remember what he said.
Is there any way we could arrange some extra protection for the mortal?
Meaning what?
If there's vampires coming after her, 4 of us probably isn't going to be enough, if necessary.
Rude.
How many vampires
just
are you
looks over like,
expecting?
huh?
I don't know. They travel in packs, don't they?
You're thinking of werewolves. Well, there are that one kind. If you doubt your ability to protect a mortal from danger,
I've got it.
you can leave her. Paul should be perfectly safe.
I've got it.
Paul, what is your understanding of what is going on right now?
Keeping her safe.
Why?
Things are important that she's doing.
This is painful. What things?
Her research.
He knows I'm not going to tell him straight.
And he knows Paul's too stupid to know what she's actually doing.
Fine. When will this research be done? Not looking at Amy whatsoever. Only talking to Rhea and Paul.
My dear, do you have any idea as to when your research might be concluded? Fully looking at Amy.
Even when you regard Amy, he doesn't look at Amy. She kind of stammers, like holding her pet. Like, I mean, I guess it kind of like depends on.
Calm, dear. And I'll stroke her back, like like trying to soothe a child.
Yeah, you know, make you roll something real quick.
Okay. I'm assuming
Roll.
something empathy.
Let's see. Yeah.
Option to look like, don't be making a move.
No, I'm gonna make you roll leadership. Manipulation leadership.
Okay. And Jen, I'll think I'll go ahead and use my extra 3 dice from that care that I got.
Okie doke, thanks, Glandizzle.
Difficulty 6.
Nice. She looks between you and Miguel, before, like, seeming to settle her gaze and her attention on you. She gives a little bit of a nod. If I do it right, it could be months. But I guess there's like a shorthand way I could, settle curiosity. It wouldn't be a paper worth publishing or anything like that. But it would be a question answered. So anywhere between like a day and a half and 6 months.
We would rather you have it done accurately, my dear, to the fullest extent of what you're comfortable with.
Miguel just over his computer monitor stares at you. I'm going to babysit it for 6 months.
If that's what it takes. I will happily watch over her for 6 months, if that's what it takes.
She's learning. Are you lying?
Paul isn't.
You know what? We're going to say that Rhea's not lying, and I'll spend the point of willpower for it.
Okay. Okay. Miguel seems to like not believe you whatsoever. But after a second, he kind of laughs. Okay. Be sure to tell Sachio. You are now officially responsible for this one. So I hope whatever trouble she brings you, she is worth. Enjoy your 1.5 to 6 months.
Better than being stuck in an office. And I'll guide Amy out of the office.
Yes, when's the last time you wrote a story?
When's the last time you got laid?
Last night.
Oh, how's your mother doing?
Okay. Ray, I hope you don't need to come back here for any reason.
Just fully leaving.
And as you like leave
I'm
out,
not waiting on Paul.
as you like exit the office, you can hear him turn to like the detective and say like, "Don't use her as an example for anything." And I'm gonna say, Paul, we'll come with you. And are you guiding Amy with you as well?
Oh, yes.
Okay. She wanders along, kitty cat in her
Mike's on the
arms.
phone, okay. I was
Yeah.
like, is Mike okay?
Yeah, he's fine. All three of you just exit. In police station.
So, Jen,
Yes. What is your plan?
if you want to make this a heavily involved thing, I'm cool with that. If you would be fine with narrating or mediating, because I can see the future and all that, like, and we have badge access now. It's like, we could easily just be like, and this person's gonna walk this way, avoid them, blah, 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 laptop back out.
Okay.
And I will happily spend resources if you'd rather just mediate it.
Sure. So your plan is basically just walk in, straight to evidence, grab what you need and
Go
go?
back through the Sally part, because I know that's close to evidence and where they hold stuff and everything like that, and yeah.
Okay. There will be a couple of officers to get through in the evidence area.
Right.
So how, I'm fine narrating it. I just want to know like how you intend to get past this.
Well, essentially, Operation A is, I've been told that there are people that are coming to get the stuff. Just gonna pretend to be those people that are there to get the stuff. I'm gonna straight up 90s classic blank check it. Just walk in like I'm supposed to be getting the stuff, then turn around and leave. If they ask who I'm getting it for, it's like Jim sent me.
They, A, are not going to be expecting anyone to come and get the stuff, and B, not know who Jim is.
That's fine. Then it'll turn to chaos.
I was like, so what is plan B?
Play it. The same thing that happened last time I was in the police station.
Okay. Azariah, since you are also going to the police station,
Unless
you have
Azariah
any-
has better ideas.
do you have any other plans or ideas? Because like I said, it's like basically two officers are going to be your obstacle here.
Okay.
And I will communicate my ideas to Azariah.
There's okay, 2 officers.
The key card that you have has gotten you in and out of doors plenty fine this whole time. They haven't had long enough to deactivate these cards because the officers and the detective haven't been missing long enough.
Mace.
Strike
The
fast.
evidence. I'm losing my voice. The evidence storage is kind of like in the middle, that like little minty green section, in the middle of like the sally port and the main entrance.
Okay. I'm trying to see how something works again.
If you want to think about it for a second, Paul, what's your question?
So, would I be able to roll on acts of kindness for my conviction to keeping Amy safe?
Am I having to roll anything real quick?
No.
Okay.
That is not necessarily out of character for you. However, since you mentioned it, Ashley, mouthful of food, I will allow you to roll for not lying and actually being willing to watch this foolish mortal for 6 months if necessary. And I'm gonna call that actually conscience. So under acts of kindness, under torment, do you see where that is? Okay.
I'll go ahead and use my +1 from Chi.
For virtue or torment?
For virtue.
Okay. I had to ask. I didn't know which one you wanted to win.
Oh, no, I know. For
Okay.
virtue.
Well, then you may remove 1 point of temporary torment.
Hey, that's all I had was 1 point of temporary torment.
As you know, you kind of did a good thing. You thought you might lie. But when you said the words, it turned out they were true. Look at your new pet.
Dang it, I can only add.
She's Michael's new pet. If more than anything.
It only says I can add to a subject's physical or mental. I was just going to make them stupid to believe it. But I can't subtract.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right. So here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're gonna make this simple. It's not gonna be a whole combat thing. You can either roll to convince them, or you can roll to fight them. And it's either way. It's gonna be one roll each.
Well, I'm going to try convincing.
Okay.
I'm not a fighter.
I will let you do this one at a time.
Okay.
So Azariah can choose a different answer if he wants to.
Okay.
You can either do subterfuge or leadership. If you're just trying to be an authority figure.
Charisma or manipulation?
Manipulation.
2 successes.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll 2d10, one for each of them.
Wow. Wow.
I am always right.
That's some chef numbers.
God
Go.
says yes.
Oh my.
And if this doesn't end up as a clip later, if this doesn't end up as a YouTube short,
My God.
2 8s and then 2 1s. Come on, roll 20. Just rigged.
if that doesn't end up as a YouTube short,
It's literally, it'll be, I'm here to collect all the evidence pertaining to the scientific research of one Amy, college student off of blah, 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 etc., etc.
They kind of check their records, find out they're not expecting anybody, but they still hand over
yeah,
stuff.
it's
Not only do
the-
they... Not only do they hand over the laptop, you just get like boxes of shit,
Perfect.
Okay.
including the mug.
Thermos. Yep. Take how many boxes?
Well, I mean, they confiscated a lot of shit.
They did.
So unless you tell them that's all you need, there's like 8 boxes of stuff.
I will look through anything that looks like library books, obviously her laptop, and of course the Galaxy Thermos.
Okay.
Because those are the only things she said that she needed that were important.
That's fine. Like, they literally, like, parade out the entire, like, PCs from the physics lab. Like, they are willing to give you everything.
I'll take the hard drives out of the PCs.
They hand over a screwdriver to help you remove it.
Thank you, officers. I'm sorry again that communications things got lost in translation.
Don't worry about it. You know
Happens all
how
the
things
time.
go around here.
Absolutely. It's a shame, but one day our infrastructure will be up to par.
Yeah, I'd rather get that raise. Am I right?
Absolutely. Your union reps aren't pulling their weight?
I mean, you always want more, right?
That's being human.
Dangerous out on them streets. I see, like, in the evidence locker.
No. And I will take my stuff. Partner? You good?
Yes.
Have a good night, guys.
He
Yeah,
seems
me too.
slightly annoyed at these 2 cops.
Out you go. You can come or go from whatever exit or entrance you want.
Freaking mortals. Never satisfied with what they get.
This is true.
I blame the male factors. They gave them the burden of knowledge.
Just upset at their sense of duty.
Unfortunately, it's a lot of them.
I'm aware.
Calling Paul.
Hello?
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul. You remember
Hi.
that absent-minded
Yep.
flaw you took? Man, I wonder if you still have your phone.
Oh.
Please, God.
You could, if you could roll your willpower, please. Difficulty 6.
Please, Dad. Please. Please.
I forgot it has a button.
Yep, sure does.
It said difficulty 6.
Yep.
Please, Dad. Thank you, Dad.
For a second, you have like a small heart attack. Even though your phone is ringing, you like reach into your right back pocket and it's not there, and you're like, I forgot my phone.
I forgot my phone.
Oh,
Left pocket, you got it.
Hello?
Hello, Paul.
Yeah?
Are you still at the building or what?
Have we vacated the building?
You are on your way down the elevator right now. So you'll be out in just a minute.
Heading down.
Wonderful. Pick a bodega or something close by. Let me know where to meet you.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Paul will lead us to a bodega.
Will he?
God damn it, Paul, you have one job!
I may or may not have gone through and made myself a list of everyone's flaws. Wouldn't want to forget.
No, one.
He is very sure of himself because he knows he's been to this one.
Yeah. Will you give me perception streetwise to communicate which bodega you have led everyone to?
That's a difficulty 7, right?
Do you have Streetwise?
No.
Then it would actually be a difficulty 9.
Because of flaws.
Great.
Poor direction sense. Let's go.
You said streetwise. Okay.
It can't be hard.
glad you
There's
still have that
there's gotta be a gas station thing right there by there somewhere. There gotta be. It can't be hard.
No.
Do you want to use your
Thing or a willpower?
hair?
A willpower for an automatic
Oh, you-
success?
Yeah, I'll use a will for automatic success.
Or your care from G.
And I was going to say, unless you've used it and I didn't scratch it out, you still have that care from G.
I have not used it yet.
That is a +1 success.
I'll use my care.
You can always use a willpower later if you need it.
Yeah, I'll use my care.
Okay.
But I also have a poor sense of time.
You do? That does not actually have a mechanic to it. So what are
Okay.
you thinking?
Even though it's right there, I still somehow managed to arrive about 5 minutes late. Just because I've gone on a roundabout course to get there.
That means we're all arriving late. Cool.
Well, we don't even know where it's going.
No, you haven't even arrived to pick one.
Yeah. It just takes. It's like that. We've got plenty of time. Walks
Okay,
around the
so
block
here's-
picking
here's-
one.
Here's how I'm gonna sort that mess out. So Paul tells you all about this bodega that he knows that's right outside the NBC building, and he gives you like really winding, upside down, convoluted directions to get to it from where he thinks you might be. He remembers the name, so you do end up there, but like 5 minutes later, Paul and his crew end up rolling in behind you.
So we get there before him.
As soon as you
Sachiel
walk
will
up-
not look bothered at all by this, as if this is normal. So he's like, While I'm waiting for them, I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket with the numbers that I give Rachel.
Okay. Do you have $2?
Sure do.
A lottery ticket.
Thank you, sir. Look forward to you having your reward placard.
Yeah, whatever, dude. All right.
What?
Did you want to say something else?
No.
Okay. 5 minutes later, led by Paul,
Paul gets there proudly too, by the way.
does not seem to notice you were there before him. Somehow. Like over top of the cat. Amy will wave.
Amy, do you desire pull-out Galaxy Thermos coffee?
Immediately, just the rims of her eyes just start to glisten with tears. Her chin trembles a little bit and she nods her head.
So we've officially been assigned to keep her safe for as long as it takes for her to complete her research.
Technically, Rhea volunteered.
That was already happening. I'm
I
confused.
know.
I was
Yes,
doing
but now
that
it's
anyway.
official.
Thank you for
Had to make
speaking.
Miguel feel special.
Something tells me you had a brother-sister fight.
Yeah,
Frick, if that's what you mean.
You all are.
Haley told him to go.
That's
fuck
like your
Mom and-
that's your house's entire thing. Am I wrong?
Honestly, it's like superhuman of them.
The humans had to learn from somebody. Hand her her mug. Her
Like
thermos.
the smile like slowly spreads across her face. It's like the first smile since she's been rescued from the police. And she's just like cradles cat.
Completely just staring at the thermos now, just admiring it.
It's like the nebula appears.
Damn.
I want
You
to
should get
text.
that.
Hey Jen, I want to text my roommate.
Okay.
Ask him how long is he going to be out? Because when I left, he was out, or if he's back.
Okay. He texts back almost immediately, just hitting a party tonight. You want to come?
I'm good. Just
Demon
go have a good
rave.
time.
Demon rave.
And sends back in all caps. Are you good?
Better than you know, bruh.
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 I'll just shoot you, bruh, right back.
Just smile. The slight grin emoji.
Bro code, bro.
God damn it. Amy. I don't understand the processes with which you need to do things. Do you need to use the telescope at night? Or are you able to observe during the daytime?
No, I kind of need it at night. Otherwise, the sun and light from your stars will just wash out everything I kind of wanted to see.
No, I just wanted to confirm. Nighttime's fine. It's just the things that
Will
we.
be empty tonight.
Okay.
Safe
thi-
place.
The things that are trying to prevent you are only active at night. So I was just checking to see level of ease. It's fine. Don't worry about it. He's gonna lean a little closer. It's like, they're not people. It doesn't matter if they die, right?
Is that actually a question? Okay, because I don't know that I know the answer.
Vampires are cursed by God for the folly done by Cain unto his brother Abel. We don't like them. They don't like us. They've already tried to stop your glorious purpose.
I don't know that it's that.
We cannot kill them. It's a little harder. But their souls are already damned. They're not
I know
people anymore.
Say that, and I know you believe that, and I know like in the narrative of everything you're saying that totally makes sense, and I get it. But also, there's part of me that doesn't want anyone, and I don't really care what they are or how they got that way to get hurt because of me.
They're not going to get hurt because of you. They're going to get hurt because of them and their choices.
I've seen movies. Sometimes they don't mean to be vampires.
Compromise. If they do not try to impede us, I will take no action against them.
I had assumed that's what the case would be. You were just gonna like murder them even if they didn't do anything to you?
If they try to stop us,
So that's not a compromise, it's just your plan anyway.
I'll talk first this time.
Fine.
I just want to operate within comfort levels that are okay with you. Instead of,
None of this is comfortable for me.
think about it this. You're about to be able to lose yourself in your work. Hand her tote bag, which includes the hard drives, her library books, her laptop, and her oatmeal container.
She slides it onto her shoulder, still like juggling cat and mug at the same time.
And when she looks in there, she's gonna find the lottery ticket too.
She doesn't immediately look in there. She does look over at Paul, like, can we maybe Professor Ghost at like your dorm?
How are they about pets at the dorm?
Do we give a fuck?
I mean, technically they're not allowed.
I mean, Haley
But
does have a
technically,
spare
there's a lot of stuff
bedroom.
not allowed that happens in the dorms.
I mean, yeah.
Technically, girls aren't allowed in your dorm room either, but here we are. I'm sure that gets broken.
Oh yeah.
Bro code,
mean-
bro.
Yeah,
Haley
Okay,
does
bro.
have a spare bedroom.
whether or
in her
not
apartment.
your roommate will be cool with the cat there.
I just didn't know how strict they were at that school.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Amy seems to care about rules a lot.
Apparently,
Not rules. Like murder.
that's not murder if they're already dead.
Are they
Seriously.
walking and talking? It is an end of consciousness.
Are they breathing? Do they have a heartbeat?
No?
There are many ways to define life. Anyway,
Science!
We love it. We hate it.
like it's like his apartment's really close to the university, so it's not like it'll be like out of our way.
I thought we were going to a completely different university.
No.
Wait, it's not at a different university?
No, Columbia has an observatory.
Do.
Whatever.
Making an intelligence check. I had an idea, but I don't know if Paul would.
Roll
Fair.
that one die. Let's go.
Absolutely
Yay!
There's not a thought in there.
He's still thinking about that bro code.
not. If Paul has 2 brain cells, they're currently fighting for 5th place.
Orange cat syndrome.
We will find a place. We find an appropriate and acceptable place for Kitty Cat. Haley,
I mean,
are you
Hi.
offering your apartment to our
Yes.
great professor?
yeah.
He has a lot of research he needs to conduct.
I have plenty of space for him to conduct his research at.
And naps and snacks. And
I don't have
Stretching.
any of those, but I'm sure we can get them.
Look at that.
Bodega.
Bodega. We never left the bodega.
Yeah. So he's just like, as soon as you're like, I don't have any of those, I just walk into the bodega.
you found like cans of tuna and like
Paul runs
typical
the guard.
cartoon cat stuff.
Yep.
No lasagna, so you can't like Garfield his best life, but
God damn it. That's exactly what I was going to plan to do.
find some
just-
Paul
stuff for
just runs
cats.
the guard for whatever
Yep.
we need.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Not going to fucking stop. Okay.
All right, we've taken care of the kitty cat problem. We got her research computer and books back, as well as hard drives that were on the computers in the physics lab, I think they said. Well, this is just Michael telling Amy what all he got for her.
Oh.
And your laptop.
Oh. Awesome.
I wasn't sure what all you
like,
needed. And there were a lot of
peeks inside.
boxes.
Because they took like everything.
They took everything.
Oh, okay. Got it. I'm gonna leave these PC hard drives in the physics lab because I don't think any of them are mine, and I'm pretty sure whoever is saving these to him probably wants the research back to you. But you didn't know that, so
You are a kind soul.
I could take him back.
I appreciate it. No, I mean, to get to the observatory, we have to go to the physics lab building anyway. We're still doing that, and if we're not still doing that, then I got lost somewhere along the way and I no longer know what we're doing.
Are you up for this, or do you need a nap?
If you need a nap, we can all go back to my place if necessary. I have a spare bedroom that you can rest in.
And we can do this tomorrow night.
I'm being like super honest. I can't nap the day like before a final, and this like level of stress is way beyond.
Rachel, Amy,
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, why do we keep answering to Rachel?
I don't know. Amy, this isn't a final. This is just another night of your doing research. Do not stress over this. It's okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
I lied. I'm still stressed.
I'll fill up another couple thermoses of coffee.
Well then, I guess we're doing this tonight then. Onward.
Yep.
Onward.
Are we dropping the cat and the cat stuff off at his
Yes.
apartment first?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will guide everyone to my apartment first, and then from there we'll
Yep.
Columbia.
Back to
Okay.
Columbia.
It's definitely a bit of a detour versus where Paul's dorm is located, but you can on foot make the whole transit there and back in about an hour.
On foot.
So it become on foot in about an hour. If you take the subway or a cab, I don't know how you plan to get there.
Subway.
Subway, get off at Central Park,
Okay.
Central Park Station.
Okay. So probably be like 30 or 40 minutes if you do subway, just because the way the trains run at night, like late at night.
Well, that's right. You
They
did
come
say
o-
it was. You did say it was really late. Uber.
That is an option.
Are we in surge prices?
Probably.
No. Well,
Bars are closing.
going to a
soon.
party it might
in
be.
New York City? No, they're fucking not.
Oh, there's no alcohol tap up there. I've never been, so I don't know.
Oh, gotcha. The last time I was in New York City, the bar that I like to go to was open till 6 in the morning.
The city that never sleeps.
That's for a reason.
Yeah. All right. So we will just say split the difference. You can get there somehow and back to the edge of campus in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, because
Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just trying to get her as much dark time as she can before the sun starts to cook the sky and ruin her ability to use the telescope.
Okay. Okay.
That's the only reason I'm being pedantic about this.
Okay. So you get back to campus. She immediately starts like leading the way. It's a massive campus. You get dropped off at the closest main road to there, but she's still got to kind of like weave your way in through several
When we
buildings.
get to the campus, I'm gonna take off my mask and hand it to her, as she was arrested here today.
She reaches out and like takes it, but does not understand the social cue
I mean, put on
that
the
you
mask.
expect her to put it on.
Put on. Oh, I imagine all of us are like, put it on. Put on the mask.
You were arrested here today.
Oh man, yeah.
That's
Okay.
public knowledge.
Just puts it on,
Yeah.
I'm not sick.
even though it's kind of weird because someone else has been breathing into it for
Yeah.
like 2 hours.
I'm not
It's like-
sick.
She's taken to hugging her thermos like she had been her cat.
Paul, Zach, are you familiar with fighting vampires? Just in case.
They go squish about everything else.
Some.
What's special?
I don't know. college vampires, I don't think would be the problem ones. So we'll see.
Okay.
All right. If nobody else wants to make any detours, she will weave her way through. You get to the front door of this building. It's like 5 stories tall, and you can see if you kind of crane your head up a little bit that the very tippy top there is like a green dome.
Okay.
And she'll
where you-
point up at it
Science.
like that's where we need to go.
Definitely looking around as we get closer to the place she needs to go.
Okay. Give me perception alertness or investigation if you're being intentional about it.
Okay. It's like, what is wrong with my computer? Come on.
Anybody else can roll that too if you want to. Sorry,
Do
I was waiting.
let me know when I can sense congruence what happens when we get to the telescope.
Okay. Everybody who is like looking out as you approach the building, there are officers still stationed at every single door. There's still line of police tape around the perimeter of the building. There are a smattering of lights on along the building as it goes up, and there are lights on at the very, very top floor.
Jen, I'd like to go ahead and partially activate my apocalyptic form, specifically the Sense the Hidden ability of it. It just lowers the difficulty of all perception rolls to detect hidden individuals within my line of sight by 2.
Okay. Do you want to
I'm-
roll or spend a faith?
I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Never mind, I ain't seeing shit.
You're still spending a faith, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
Losing a faith.
I ain't see shit.
This is a day. It's still the same day, so I'm gonna go ahead. Make sure. Use one of my. I had spent a faith earlier. I'm using my one pact to just go ahead and pull that faith back for now.
No, the pact, like the faith you automatically get through your pact, it refreshes at dawn.
Oh,
I thought
does
it was
it?
like her.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, didn't know how that
Unless
worked.
you rack
Okay.
them for faith.
Yeah, like you can scare the shit out of somebody.
Okay.
For a
Didn't know how
boost,
that
but-
worked, so I'll just get
Okay.
it back later then.
Anybody else want to do anything before you approach? All right, what's the plan for getting into the building?
I don't go to this school. I don't know what the way.
Are we going loud? Or we going to go quiet?
Preferably quiet.
If only there was a talker that could talk our way past the people at one of the doors.
If only there was one of us with a police badge.
Throw it at you. Now there's a talker and a police badge. Go for it.
We're probably gonna need a key to get into the observatory.
Okay.
Who was most likely to have the key?
That's still here.
Janitor.
Oh no, I'm going pretty good for doors today.
That's if we're going loud.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
But yeah, the janitor would be the best choice.
One thing at a time. Let's worry about even getting into the building.
yeah.
Once you're in the building, you can roll for sense congruence.
Okay.
Okay.
What you gonna do, Rhea?
How many officers are there at each door?
2 officers per door.
Okay. Gonna walk up to the front door of the physics lab. Hey, we have a stupid question. We have a reservation to use the observatory tonight. Is there any way we could slip by and...
Nobody's getting in here.
That reservation's hard to get. Come on.
University's closed. In case you can't see with your eyes, there's all that police tape. Like, I know you walked right past it. But even if you're colorblind, it does say crime scene.
I'll let you say colorblind. That was one of the ones plus I was going to take at one point.
So how about all you kids just go ahead and beat it?
Thank you, officers. Gonna reach out, just grab the back of Haley's shirt.
Yep.
We're gonna walk our way around the building towards another door. And as we're walking, hey Haley, what was the point of pointing out needing a police badge if you're gonna be like, oh, we have a reservation for the observatory?
Because I wanted to see if we could get in with that first.
Well, that kind of omits being able to use the badge later, because then we're have to do a different story.
Were you asking about the police badge thing because you just want me to try to be better than you and do the thing? Because I can try.
Could have literally said
Police
there's-
business.
yeah. And
Badge.
if ask what, it seems that she may have done some things in the observatory. We need to go check the observatory out.
Round 2, I believe in you. As we get near another door.
Hey, Jen, question.
Yeah.
As we are circling around, are there other patrols or anything?
There are some officers that seem to kind of be making laps around the general area, but there aren't like full cars patrolling. And as you approach this next set of officers, you do hear over the radio something about be on the lookout, strange interaction with 5 individuals. 3 male, 2 female. Copy.
Or
The next set of officers is like, it's probably some junk kids. I'll keep an eye out. Copy.
I hate the wording of some of these. How it's bad if I know this is how it says it in the book. Okay.
Social shit is hard. Ashley, what is your plan for this one? And I will try to help you as best I can.
This is Michael's face the entire time.
The badge has a what style of badge? Does it have the little dog tag chain? Because I don't remember what the actual name of it is, or is it one of those that clips onto a belt?
It's like about Clippy Boy.
Gonna clip it onto the front of my pants. Visible, shirt tucked like behind it, so it's visible. Walk up to the next set. Hey, need in, and I'll flash the badge. And these guys are with me.
Flash my badge.
Move.
Can you roll me? And hopefully this helps and not hurts. Manipulation subterfuge.
Sure can.
With more than one badge being present, can I count as an assist of some kind to help her?
And see how she rolls.
Maybe add some dice or lower some difficulty or something?
Yeah, sure.
Make sure I don't have anything. No. Alright. Standard diff?
Mm-hmm. They're just humans.
Jesus fucking Christ. How the fuck? Yeah, can I spin a willpower for an extra success?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
These ones are mean. I
They're
feel like you
very
guys have had it
mean.
way too easy lately. Fuck them dice.
Literally, I'm ready to just start punching the cops.
Like, what's up, vampires? We're here.
Yeah, just, you know what? Fuck this.
So out of character, just so you guys know, my backup plan if this doesn't work is Paul, door.
There. So what do you say? Just move?
No, as what I
Okay.
said before the move. Just a hey, need in, flash badge. Michael flashes badge.
I'm Flash. I actually just hold it up. That
Oh,
way it's
hold it
not
up.
like subterfuge hiding.
Oh, I mean, it's clipped onto the belt, or onto the front of pants, so like...
Yeah. We're, what's your names? We're supposed to keep track of anybody who comes in and out from the station.
Fredericks. And
Smith.
Fredericks and Smith. He, like, radios in. Hey, just for the log, we got Fredericks, badge number, and Smith, badge number. Coming in to check out what, guys?
observatory. Apparently girl was doing shit up there.
Science nerd girl was doing something up by the telescope. We want to check it out.
Nerd telescope, got it. Yeah, heading up to the observatory. Yeah, all right. Both of them, they step aside, open the doors for you. But as all five of you kind of like filter in, their gaze like settles on the odd man out, the girl in a mask with a thermos and a tote bag. As she kind of steps in behind you, middle of the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Suspicion all on their face. Hey, who's that?
Forensics. Police nerd.
Our nerd.
She got a name? What's your name?
Rachel. Evans. No relation.
Got one more. Forensics, what precinct?
28.
Show them my badge again. Because that has the precinct.
Calls in Rachel Evans. Forensics. Still dubious.
That's fine. Don't be dubious.
If anybody has empathy,
I have intuition.
I have empathy.
normal empathy. Perception empathy.
Still here? I could animal kin.
You said you could what? Ammo can?
Animal pen.
kin.
Oh.
Perception, empathy.
You're pretty sure the second you're out of earshot, these officers are going to double check on that last name at the very least.
Of course.
As Paul's walking by, can he just kind of give off that menacing vibe of don't want to really mess with us right now?
Manipulation, intimidation?
Sure.
1 success.
I'll spend a willpower for one more.
2 successes. How do you imagine this "don't mess with us" vibe to come off?
I said, Paul's a very large form to begin with. And as he walks by, he's got this glower as they're looking at, calling everybody in. He just kind of gives that smoldering stare of.
Looks like he works in Vice.
Yes, because this is what we want to be doing at 1 in the morning, looking at nerd telescope shit.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't keep us here longer than we need to be.
He the menacing air of just straight up frickin' this is what I'm doing here at 1 in the morning. Really?
Okay. Either way.
Cops would get it.
You make your way inside. Nobody stops you.
That cop air of this bullshit.
They don't want to be there. We don't want to be here, but we kind of want to be here.
Because as told to us via most of our interactions with police officers so far this game, nobody actually wants to do their dutiful job as a police officer. Why should we?
Some of them do. They just really have to pee.
I forgot about that.
I will never forget about that.
Zachary, just make them shit themselves.
Oh, I gotta run to the bathroom.
They can't get on the radio if they're too busy pooping.
All of a sudden, the new NYPD policy is like diapers required.
No pooping on the clock.
Only at this precinct. Only at this precinct.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right, so you get inside. Rachel, so you got me doing it now. Amy clearly knows her way around the place. She immediately heads for the elevator that's kind of like in the middle of the big like entrance lobby hallway. I'll wait for you to roll. 3 successes. Sachiel kind of stops just inside of the door, his eyes glazing over with the reflection of the cosmos. You guys know by now what he does, except for probably Paul, who is, if I'm getting the vibe check right, probably never noticed this happens.
Hasn't cared.
Sachiel, you feel your consciousness lift, if you had to guess, 5 floors into the sky. Your mind kind of overshoots, and for a second you're just like hovering over top of the building, staring down at the dome of the observatory before you fall back into place. You can see there are 2 individuals there. They're moving, they're fighting. They're fighting you guys. One of them, you can see in slow motion, there seems to be kind of a missile of heat that pours from their fingertips as they duck around the second person who, much like the poor detective, is a little faster than he should be. Moves around in this like stippled, impressionistic blur. And you kind of trickle back down, right to your body. You get the sense that you are probably not going to catch them by surprise.
Probably
not fully, anyway.
Yeah.
And there's a vague sense of impending disappointment.
There's 2 up there. One's fast, one throws heat from its hand, so probably some kind of fire or casting or something like that.
Heat? Huh.
But it's okay. Only 2. One's
You still have
fast. One throws stuff.
Do you still have the knife you took off the detective?
Mm-hmm.
Could I have that, please?
Sure.
Thank you. I have now acquired knife.
Paul looks for a chair leg.
In the lobby and hallways, there's not a whole lot of furniture that you can break off. There's like big potted plants, and there's some benches like alongside the hallways, but there's it's not like you're walking directly into a classroom space.
Gonna keep an eye out for a leg I could break off or something.
Evens or odds?
Odds.
Sure. Eventually you'll find some wooden furniture.
Yay.
Amy, stairs or elevator?
I don't think it matters. Does it matter?
It doesn't.
Okay. Well,
There's
then
2 up there. I mean,
what?
Which way do you prefer to go?
Elevator. It's like at the tippy top.
Perfect.
Okay.
Do you guys get like tired?
Yes.
Like if you walked up 5 floors, would you be tired?
No.
Some of us would, some do not.
No, I'd be able to make it 5 floors.
You like sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Do you dream?
Yes.
on occasion.
What do you dream about?
The cosmos.
Me too.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You aren't being
Leg day.
offensive.
What day?
She asked for dreams, not nightmares, Paul.
It is a dream.
Someone has a certain flaw, which is why he's like, I don't want to talk about it.
someone has PTSD.
Just for like future reference, Zach, are you like a hugger?
What? I think I kind of took him off guard. He just turns and looks back like, what? Like confused.
Like a hugger. Do you accept hugs?
Is it okay if she hugs you, Zach?
Yes. Fine.
Noted. Okay. Tips for our hug.
Looking over to Paul. She's a hugger, isn't she?
She's hugged Michael like twice. It's been half a day.
Paul just smiles.
All right. When the elevator doors open, as promised, Amy. Gonna walk to the doors of the observatory, even though they're probably locked. Just gonna knock loudly, just.
Okay.
Gets a real excited look on his face.
Okay. So you knock.
Mm-hmm.
You just knock on the door.
Yeah.
It is in fact locked.
I knock. I'm like, hello and good evening. I would like use of your telescope for a few hours.
You could hear like the most forced sigh in the world before a bored voice kind of rings out. The observatory is closed indefinitely. Be on your way.
Gonna give it like 5-10 seconds. I'm gonna knock again.
That does not sound as though you have gone on your way.
This is my second attempt of peacefully asking for use of your telescope. There will not be a third.
I regret to inform you, whoever you are, that the telescope is not inoperational at this point.
Wonderful. Paul,
Be
door.
on your way.
The second he says no, it's like Paul, door. Go look at Amy and be like, I tried.
This kind of looks at you like, I guess.
Paul's gonna do the door things when he can.
And is that where you want to call this episode? Is Paul getting ready?
After a moment,
Door.
from I don't know, where would you be stashing Amy in this line of people in the
middle.
In the middle?
Where's she safest?
I'm assuming our little stack setup is Michael and Paul are up front, me and Zachary are in the back.
Yeah. From the sandwich of demon bodies, you hear Amy just say, observatory keepers, it's Amy.
Oh.
After a moment, you hear a switch click on the door.
Paul is like in full gear, getting ready to.
Yeah, I've moved so that Paul's in the front.
Immediately unlock. Paul, as you take half a step backward to build up momentum, you hear the door click. Do you stop yourself or do you just
Not
keep
a
going?
bit.
Strength brawl?
Yep. Didn't see Paul doing that.
Now it's not even locked, so it's even easier.
Oh yeah.
This is a fight, just straight fight, not knocking down the door.
What? Sorry.
This is just brawling with the person on the other side of the door.
No,
not
this
just
is you going through the
This
door.
is just you knocking through the
Okay,
door.
well, my specialty for feats of strength. Yeah. Cool.
Reroll that? No, because the botch
Nope,
takes away the
one
10.
Yep.
cancels it out, but it's still 2 successes. It's
God.
an old school door.
Get him.
It still cracks and pops open, especially since the lock was in fact undone.
Disengaged.
And as the door flies open, you see mostly an open space. There's a locked door off to your left, but in front of you, there are, in fact, just as you foretold,
I'm always right.
Sachiel, 2 figures ready and waiting. And that is where we'll wrap up.
Perfect.
Sorry if tonight was a little clunky, guys. It felt a little clunky.
No, it didn't feel
No,
clunky
good.
at all. I know that I at least probably threw you for a loop or two.
I had to make some shit up
Yep.
from nothing.
Literally, it was just like, what's going to be the easiest way to get this guy to be compliant with what I want to know? Make him not him anymore. I'm fine with that.
No, that did
See,
not.
Matt-
That is one contingency I did not plan for.
See, I'm really glad you decided to do that, because if you hadn't, I was going to ask for one of the crystals to do it. I remembered from the Hunter game.
I remember that, but I didn't remember if there was something else that they did. And also, at the same time, I was trying to think of, would the power still be in them
Yep.
at this point or not?
I mean, if not, I was just going to command him to tell us.
Yeah.
Who's got better dominate, vampires or demons? Let's find out.
We are still 100% in the phase where I expect you to just decimate everything I put in front of you. I'm hoping at least this fight might be hard. I don't know.
We're
We'll
gonna
see
find
next
out.
week. Possibly not next week. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, favorite part of the night. Part where I stop talking and you start talking. Nice things.
Drops the clock.
Nice things o'clock. Hey, Glandizzle, you can start us.
Oh, the nice thing. That's
Yeah.
gotta go to old Sachiel over there for making another fallen right in the middle of everything.
Free our oppressed brothers and sisters.
That made me all sorts of happy.
Ashley.
I also have to give it to Sachiel for continually being, as much as I hate to say it, better at being the speaker than I am.
One day
I
I'll just
felt for you
one
in
day
that
I'll just make
moment.
dumb fighty boy and just keep my mouth shut
One
the entire
day.
time. One day.
Brad.
I'm gonna go with Glandizzle for his Miguel interrogation. For his responses
Yes.
to Miguel's
The
interrogation.
one word interrogation.
Science,
Didn't tell a lie once.
stuff,
And to
things.
be honest, he probably answered us thoroughly as he was
Yep.
capable of.
I just loved it. Miguel was just like,
Miguel couldn't even be mad. Miguel could, because he knows Paul's not lying to him.
You know what's real
and knows
funny?
Paul's because they're from this court. He probably knows this person very well. That like, no,
If he-
he's literally answering to the best of his ability right now.
If Miguel needs a door open, you better believe that is the only thing he would ever call Paul for.
Better call Paul.
My favorite thing about that whole interaction was I knew as soon as Matt suggested sending me and Paul to go over to talk to Miguel, he knew what he was fucking doing.
It was the safest thing.
Sending these
Haley's
two
not
mo-
ever going to answer Miguel straight, and Paul's too stupid to know what I'm doing.
Perfect. And DM Daddy.
I will. Mine got taken. Thanks, Brad. So on the fly.
You're going to have to Google an angel name real quick. Just to like.
I'm going to give mine to. I'm going to give mine to Azariah. Mostly for the new demon, who dis. Mm-hmm. It's broken. I don't like it.
Well, they're giving him the walkthrough.
Let me.
Right.
Surprise
you're gonna
helping.
You're gonna need to drink this.
Here's this water so you can keep screaming.
Yep, because we're not gonna damage your throat anymore.
Welcome to escaping your prison. We still scream into the void here.
I don't like this. Better than where you're from.
Am I right?
Galactic forces funneled into a meat suit.
Yeah.
And just a
Okay.
friendly reminder for everyone watching this on YouTube, because it's the only
Don't
place where
steal
this
Jen's
gets
stuff.
uploaded.
Don't steal
That's
Jen's
fine.
stuff.
I was doing it while we were doing props.
We're helping.
I help you all the time.
You type things in chat.
It's helping.
It's fine. Listen, everybody who is watching on the YouTube, we really appreciate it. And as an extra thank you, if you want to have a little say and control in this game, please know that you are welcome in the comments of this video to type who impressed you, who did something cool, who did something funny, who did something spooky or less than smart, who decided to go hard mode in getting past police officers instead of just using a badge in the first place. If you shout out anyone in the comments below for doing a good job for whatever reason, I will treat it as though it were a cast prop and reward accordingly. Sometimes it's XP, sometimes it's faith, sometimes it's willpower, sometimes it's other good stuff. But we appreciate you, and we want you to have some say and power in what we're doing here. Also, YouTube, if you've made it this far and haven't yet liked or subscribed, it would be super if you could do that. We're cool and hip, but we still are slaves to the algorithm. Don't make that face. You are cool and hip in your zip up.
In my zip
cool.
up dad fucking sweater, sure.
Okay, no, you're cool. I can't say hip. The only thing hip about you might be a hip you might break.
That's right.
Nope, that's probably more likely me. We appreciate it. If you want more World of Darkness content, we have lots of it. We have Vampire, we've got Werewolf, we've got Hunter, obviously.
Hunter's directly connected to this game.
The unofficial prequel. to this story in particular. If you would like to hang out with us, maybe join a game, vote for what's next, we've got a Discord. You can find the link down below and join us there. Join us. You can also join us on our Patreon for as little as $1 whole. You don't have to hate CM Punk. I'm just saying it helps.
Best in the world.
I'd hate him for free.
Either way, no matter whether you have good taste or you like CM Punk, we appreciate you stopping by today.
I did not expect this to be how today goes. I didn't realize we'd have all of our opinions of CM Punk coming out to the forefront.
I can't help it. I sense he's close to Chicago, and I just needed to let it out.
Y'all are gonna have to let me know what's up with this hatred of CM Punk.
We'll let you know. Don't worry.
We appreciate you joining us. I am your DM Duchess, Jen of Thieves. We've been joined today by Ashley, the Everything playing Rhea, Brad with no R playing Azariah, DM Daddy playing Sachiel, and Glandizzle playing Lenova.
What? Yeah.
Daddy loves you.
Thank you so much for joining us and have a good night. Except CM Punk.